Are
we going? Hi guys. Oh, let me get the stretch in. Woo. All right. How bad did that just look, Abby?
Not good.
It's too late. Guys, it's 11:40 and it is still Tuesday, but we got our videos done, so it's finally crack a beer open, and I'm gonna somewhat try to relax as I talk to you about what I see in this industry and where it's going, and just explain some price increases, and just go from there. How am I? Am I in the picture?
Yeah.
Do I need to go up? Do I need to go down?
You were perfect, but
Damn it.
you know.
All right,
Let's just keep messing with
I'll go back down. All right. So, first things first, the price increases that you're seeing from every company. It's the craziest I've ever seen this. So I've been in this industry since, my first account I ever signed up with was OMT, and that was back in 2016. I started my other company, Marketos, which is my last name, back in 2014, buying Overrun furniture. So I've been in this since I was 18. And I've seen a lot of things, but I've never seen something as crazy as this. I've never seen people calling, having an order for something, and then the company, for example, the company I share the space with, they do plastic. And normally, like any process, you get a quote or someone presents a price, you purchase it, you get your materials. The plastic company down in Texas, because of the shortage, they're like, well, one, the price is so high because, not the shortage, the freeze, and everything got messed up down there. They're like, well, we'll tell you how much it is when we're about to ship it. And, he's like, well, you quote, I'm going to make up a number. You quoted me $10. And as they go to ship it, they're saying, oh, it's $24. But he's got to do it because he's got to get his material and, make the customer's products. But then he's passing that cost along like every company is right now, because, most companies that aren't like Desk House, where it's literally me right now and Abby, we have like a low overhead. I mean, besides this,
I'm a luxury few can afford.
Besides like the $6,200 in rent, I mean, my labor is free. Abby, you get paid some.
Yeah.
Your labor's free.
I get snacks.
She gets snacks. Well, speaking of which, where are the snacks?
I don't know.
And we have low overhead. So are we making less money because we haven't raised our price? Yes. But are we able to do it? Yes. And I think it's really going to give us a leg up against our competition because our low overhead allows us to be nimble and, pivot. I mean, I'm sitting on a base right now that this is our Vertex foreleg. Some people that have current orders with us know about it because we're offering it to help get them a base sooner. I'm not ready to release it to you guys yet because literally you guys are ape shit crazy. I take the site down, I put a password on it, and you order more per day than you have in the last 5 months. So calm down. Thank you, but give me a break. It's almost midnight after all.
I want to go out with him again. I miss hanging out with my boyfriend of 4 years.
It's our 4-year anniversary tomorrow, and
we're here.
Here we are, and it's almost midnight. So, we did this in 3 weeks because we had supply chain issues with another vendor. It's a tank. I mean, when have you ever seen a base not move at all when someone was doing that? And, it allows us to do that and be nimble and be flexible and, get our customers the product they need or what they want. Where a big company, I'm like a little speedboat, and I can just do circles and circles and circles and do it in like a 100-yard radius, where not even half that, where a company like Hayworth Foley or Uplift is like a battleship. For them to turn around, it just takes massive amounts of effort and a lot of cost and a lot of people. So they can't do the things we can do. But that's what separates. Oh, I'm not going to do that. You'll get a nut shot. So, price increases. Corrugate is up. Metal is up. I mean, metal is up like 20% now. You can't find labor. Everything like in the freight industry is temp service right now, so they're paying more for temp service workers who don't know anything about freight shipping. So product is getting damaged. I mean, thus like insurance rates are going up. Like all these, so it used to be like $20 to insure a freight shipment, and I think right now it's $30. It's not the end of the world for us. It's $10, whatever. But a company like Hayworth or someone else that does massive amounts of freight is paying a lot more money, I'm guessing. Another thing is like all these huge companies are shifting from freight to e-commerce. So Hayworth, Herman Miller, Steelcase, all these bigwigs have had warehouses full of inventory that was set to ship on a pallet to like a commercial business, and it wasn't boxed for e-commerce. So they're now, not just furniture industry, but everyone that does business that way is placing orders for additional corrugate boxes, which is just drumming up demand and increasing the price. I mean, there's only so many people that can make boxes, and if they're at 150% capacity, they're going to say, well, why don't we charge 20% more, and we'll probably be at 100% capacity because people will pay to get their damn boxes. So you have boxes, you got metal, you have freight, plastic, like we just talked about. So all those things can easily make a base cost $50, all the way up to $100 more if you're a bloated company like these big players, and they can't absorb it. So, the shocker to me was Autonomous raising their price like $200. I don't think they definitely took the prize for that one. I would see $50 to $100 across the board. I think it might get worse. I don't think we're out of it by any means. I mean, shipping is still a huge issue, and as these companies, if these big companies are sitting on, say, 1,000 bases all at once, and now because of shipping, now they're only going to have 1,000 bases for 2 months instead of 1 month. They may increase their price because some of you guys will still buy it, and if they're only going to have 1,000 to sell over 2 months, they might as well sell them for $550 instead of sell them all out in 1 month at $500. So, there's that. There's forecasting that comes into play with their pricing. All things that, like, I mean, sure, I could probably raise my price, but I don't really want to. I want to compete. And, we have the same product, if not better. Abs, you want to grab the camera? I'll show you guys kind of our issue right now. So we've been spending a lot of time trying to clear the warehouse out and get it organized because it's always been just a mess. Because when we moved in here, we never had time to set it up right. So these are all Apex bases, and this is basically, this is supposed to be filled with bases. These 2 racks are supposed to be filled with bases, but we just have some maple tops sitting up there. These are going to be our new maple butcher block tops we're launching. I'll show you. Excuse me. A desk we have on the other side. But so this is all black. This is supposed to be clear coat. This is supposed to be silver, and this is supposed to be white. The ones taking up here are not clear coat. And our issue is the ones that don't have product in it, that's like our biggest seller. So like a 27.5-inch C extended range. Like that's our biggest seller in black. That's our biggest seller in silver, which should be, up here, but it's not. Because we can't get any. So I'll go through a list and probably make what we currently have in stock. So we currently have like extended range 27.5-inch T, not C. I should do a side-by-side video because there's really not a stability difference. I personally like T better because like it's symmetrical, but yeah. So we've been spending a lot of time doing that. I don't think a single pallet in here is clear coat actually. I think these are extras. And then, all the empty ones down here are our Apex Pros, which we don't have any because we can't get any in. Let's get this thing to turn on. But, I mean, this is the issue across the board. Like, we're probably, unfortunately, the last one to get product because our manufacturers are probably focusing on the bigger players. But it is what it is. Here is here's our maple butcher block. This is a 24 by 60. We don't actually have this, and we have 24 by 48, 30 by 48, 30 by 60, and 3072. So we don't make this. It is not on the site yet, but it's going to be half the cost of the stuff we make. It's 1 3/4, so it's actually thicker than what we sell. I think a 30 by 60 white oak or solid walnut is like $9.62. So I think that this is going to cost about half. It's still made in the USA. It's made in Pennsylvania. It's still USA hardwoods. This company literally just runs these things all day long, so their pricing is way better. So it's still going to come via freight, but I should be careful. I think freight delivered, you're probably looking at like $500 instead of the $9.62 or whatever. I'll have to check. It's not online yet, but yeah. So we're going to be offering that. What else do we have here? I don't know. I'm tired. But, so, if you're thinking about buying a base from us or from anyone else, I would suggest buying it. I would suggest I would also suggest getting what you want. Don't just change to get something else because, it doesn't have, it's a 5-day lead time instead of a 2-week lead time. I think in the long run, you'll be happier, and if you get something to hold you over, and then you're like, I'll just return it and switch it out when, when those come in stock, but what if they never do come back in stock? Not saying that's going to happen, but look at this thing. So amazing.
Ooh, she's stable.
She's stable. All right, guys. Well, cheers. I'm going to stop rambling. I will see you. I'm probably not going to work tomorrow. Well, I'm going to work in the morning, but
He has more important things, aka me.
all right, I'll see you guys. Cheers.